not tell that they're trying to kill off Americans? They're putting fucking xylazine in a fucking drug. It's not because the high is good. It's because they're trying to kill people. It's fucking flesh eating. It's flesh eating. Why would anybody do that? Right. Like, nobody's knowingly gonna fucking do some shit like that. It's not because the high is good. It's because they're trying to fucking kill you people.
Yeah, but look at the back and the old the bad meth would eat you from the inside out. You know, the
There's
stuff
like black mold in people. They're fighting black mold in
Yeah.
addicts.
So I mean, they're still doing that out there.
Yeah.
Right? People are hurting.
Yeah.
People are suffering. They don't want to die, but they don't want to feel the pain. You know?
You got to feel the pain, though. That's the problem.
I agree.
You got to come out. You got to come up out of that, and you know,
that mentality.
You do. I think it's a.
Say it.
I think that. Well, but the thing is that I've been there, so I can actually say this.
Yeah.
It's weakness.
I was going to say loser mentality.
It's a loser mentality. It's weakness to numb your pain.
Yeah.
Like. And I've been there, so I know.
I don't know why.
Said, did you hear me?
How do I fix that?
Do.
I think I need to crouch down. Which brow is it, Michelangelo? This brow?
Whoa.
Okay. Fucking A.
There's no cussing on our podcast.
I
think I need Botox, so I stop moving this eyebrow up all the time.
I had a rectal examination prior to this.
Did you?
We're live, buddy.
Are we? Yeah.
I'm gonna.
You said my prostate's in great shape.
Oh, good.
It's actually better this way.
We're live.
We're live. Woo!
Yeah.
So now the whole time I'm gonna be thinking about my eyebrow. What the hell is that?
we got cool stuff. All right, let's get going.
Yeah, let's get going.
What's your name?
I'm Aurora Carlson.
Carlson. That's a very powerful name.
Carl Stone.
Carl Stone. I sell ice cream.
No, that's what if we were born in the Flintstone area, we would have been the Carl Stones.
You're right, you would have been.
Yeah. That's where I got it from. Chad Carlstone. She stole it from me.
I like the Flintstones. Great little.
On my birth certificate, his name says Chad Carlin.
Oh, I'm not your father?
No.
Chad Carlin's your father?
Chad Carlin's my father.
I'm not Chad Carlin, just so everybody knows.
No, you're not.
It's quite possible that I'm
Chad
not
Icht.
her father.
Chad Icht.
Chad Icht.
Chad Icht. 4 T's on Instagram.
You guys heard the stories about how nurses accidentally switch babies when they
By accident? Yeah. Yeah, good times.
How often does that happen? She looks just like me, though. Everybody is always like, she looks just like you.
Yeah. Everybody says that. Even my friends are like, oh my God, you guys are twins.
Really?
Yeah, you want to see something funny? I sent this picture to...
Wait, I didn't show you. I didn't show you the one I made. Me and my friends were like cracking up. Hold on.
So I sent this picture right here to my mom and Andrew and Rayanne and all of them. Yeah. And I was like, look who came over to my house this morning.
Is that you? Actually, you know what? You're not a bad looking woman.
Look, I put the man filter as me. No, but then I did this.
Hey, not a bad looking man.
My mom was like, "Oh, I thought Aurora dyed her hair."
You look like a pirate. You look like a pirate. Hey. Yeah, just like a pirate.
Side by side, so I could see how similar we look.
What year were you born?
2000.
You know, that's it.
You know, I was supposed to be born in 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
January 8th.
No way.
You would have been
we would have been twins.
Sagittarius.
Twins. No,
Capricorn.
Capricorn. That's right.
Yeah. You can tell I was meant to be a Sagittarius. I have no Capricorn traits.
Capricorn, Sagittarius.
Her
and I don't have the same personality though.
Not at all. No, I think we are actually completely the same person, but I have it in a different way.
You both have a little bit of a temper.
Temper?
Yeah, just a
Oh,
little.
I never get upset.
No, internal. Internal.
I actually
temper.
got upset today on the phone with a phone call that I
Yeah.
had. I actually was like, I literally told them I'm very upset right now about
I'm
this.
very upset right now.
I did.
Old Chad wouldn't have said it that way.
You really let go today. Yes. Call Chad if you need any direction.
I think we do have a temper, but it takes like a lot for it to come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
really cool until I'm not.
Yeah.
And then it's
And then
like,
once we're mad, it's like scary.
yeah. People don't like it when I yell.
No. Why? No one. Me too, bro.
Yeah.
Especially
You. I remember one time you were
Yeah.
yelling, and and you're a big dude.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, Shane's 6'5". Like how much do you think you like?
I weighed myself today 230.
230.
Yeah.
6'5", 230.
Yeah.
And you were screaming this one day. I'm not gonna say what it was about.
At who?
Somebody. It was one of your old employees.
Right.
And it was in my office.
Right. I think I remember. Let's
Yeah.
go right now.
I could never picture Shane yelling.
Get dressed.
I almost tackled you through a plate glass window.
Yes, you did.
I stood up and somebody stood in front of us,
Yeah.
dude. I was like,
Would it not have been pretty?
no.
What the fuck?
Would have been just another story in our relationship.
Right.
That's all.
You know.
I
everything
could not
else
That's how
picture
men do
this.
it, though.
Yeah.
Men,
You
men
fight
can,
and
like,
then
we're
you're
buds.
good.
Yeah.
Best buds.
Yeah.
My friends growing up in high school, we used to fight. And
Yeah.
And then, and sometimes it was like the guy you got in a fight with, you were like besties for the
Of
next
course.
couple months.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Justin would do shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he would.
Who's that?
My boyfriend that passed away.
Do you want to talk about that right off the bat?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Where do we start?
Just right
Do
there
we
in
start-
the
do
heat,
we-
bro.
No, I think we start right at the very, very beginning.
All right, that's your call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Where did
very
you
beginning.
and Justin meet?
We met at a park.
At a park?
Yeah.
That's
met.
weird.
I actually did not want
Were
to
you
go
at-
to this park. I
Just
just
a party?
remember it was just a park, but I was with my two friends, and I'm not a very social person, and they were like, "Oh, my homies are there or whatever," and I was like, "No, I don't want to go. Like, I don't like people. I don't want to go." And they were like, "Oh, but one of the guys there has meth," and I was like,
Oh.
"Okay, I'll go."
Right.
And so yeah, one of the guys did have that, but I ended up actually sitting at this table, and another guy was Justin, and he was like sitting like over there, and we kept like looking at each other and stuff, but I don't know, like I'm obviously a shy person, so I'm not gonna say anything. But then I was doing drugs in the bathroom, and then I came out, and he was like had made some fucking comment about me doing drugs, and then started talking to me, and yeah, that's
And the next thing you know, I had him in a headlock in your bedroom.
4 years later.
Huh?
That was like 1.5 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.5. I just remember, so that was the first day we met, but that wasn't actually when we started dating. That we like saw each other that day, but I was already kind of, talking to this other guy that I had liked for a while, but he wasn't a good person, and then I ended up going to rehab, or I went to detox, and then I went to rehab, and then I was living in the valley with Donna, and I don't know, one day Justin would just randomly call me like on Facebook Messenger, and he would be like, "You still got social anxiety?" And I'd be like, "Yep." And he'd be like, "Okay, well, I'm going to call you every day so that you can work on your social anxiety." And I was like, "Okay." And then he just started calling me every day. And then that's when we actually started dating, was after that. We just started hanging out again. And then that one day he came
When
over.
you say dating, what does that mean?
Well, for me, like dating, like I don't know. I've never been the type of person to like date people. Like that's like not me. Like dating, like he was my boyfriend. Like that. I don't know.
So you guys went steady?
We were steady. We were steady. But no, I've never been like the type to like be dating guys. Like I think that's fucking weird and uncomfortable. Who wants to do that? But yeah. And then I got shipped off to Louisiana. And I thought that I was never going to see him again. I would cry every day because I wanted to see him so bad. And I thought, and then I kept just trying to tell myself, you know, if it's meant to be, like, he'll still be there when, you know, I get out. And he still wanted to be with me, but he had thought that I just ghosted him. Like, I just left him and I just stopped talking to him completely. But I think one of my friends, like a month into me being in Louisiana, had told him that that I got sent away. So
Sent away to rehab
yeah, the rehab.
because you were using Xanax
I was
and
using
meth and
Xanax
other stuff.
and meth and other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think when I was young, I was just a bad kid.
You weren't a bad kid.
I mean, I dropped out of school when I was like 15, 16 years old.
Does that make you a bad kid?
I dropped out of school and was doing drugs. I think that makes you a bad kid.
Maybe lost.
I guess.
You know, just that's all. Just
Yeah.
lost.
I mean, I didn't have like somebody really telling me like go to school.
Right?
I don't know. I just kind of I just did what I've always been that way though. I do what I want to do, even if somebody was tell me otherwise. I won't listen.
Everyone needs direction.
Yeah.
Everyone needs direction at all points in their life from a adult figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were lacking that.
Yes.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had Vicky. Well, I had lied to my grandma because my grandma thought that I was living with Donna's sister, but I was not. I was staying with one of my so-called boyfriends at the time.
Mm.
So, and then it wasn't until she found out that, because she had saw me one day, and I guess somebody had told her that I was using meth, and then she saw me like on the street, and she was like, "I know you're using meth. Look how skinny you are."
What grandma is this?
My dad's mom.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know my other grandma. I knew my great grandma, my grandma Joyce.
Yeah. And your grandma's a tough lady.
Oh yeah,
eh?
yeah.
She's the beacon, the light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the protector of the family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everyone needs that.
Yep. She's
Yeah.
the Kris Jenner of the family.
I'm gonna have to stop you guys for a minute and just start being, because you guys are not like acting weird, like not doing a normal podcast, like how
How we usually do it?
yeah, like you both seem like Aurora seems a little bit nervous.
I am nervous.
How do I seem?
Not very talkative.
Okay.
I know. He's just like, I was like waiting for him to say something. He's just like blinking.
Okay. Yeah,
He's like blinking.
All right. Start it
I
over.
am nervous, but I feel
Yeah.
like the way we started off with Justin I don't know, it wasn't.
Didn't make you feel good?
It's not that it didn't make me feel good. It's just that I don't know how to talk about it with just talking about it. Like,
Yeah. Well,
I
then
have
just
to
do it your
be,
own way. Just start doing
like,
whatever.
ask certain things or
How do you want to go? What do you want to be asked?
what do I want? I don't know. What do I want to be asked? It
Like,
doesn't help, Shane.
I know where I want to go, but I don't want to upset anybody. I mean, I'd like to ask questions. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going to upset me. I think that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like starting with Justin, like,
I think though that like I don't, the original podcast was really good. We
Yeah.
were just having conversation.
I agree.
It's
Mhm.
not. This isn't. Like
You're right.
Our podcasts are never really an interview.
You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
Or we need to just like
You're right.
be normal.
Yeah.
You're right. I had an agenda.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, there's no agenda.
You're right.
There's never an
Fuck.
agenda.
God, let's
Right.
go. You're right. I had an agenda.
It's
I
not
just
because
realized
it's
it
not
now.
gonna go the same way it went last
I just
time.
realized it now, bro.
Yeah.
You're right.
But,
I
but
had
the God's
I-
honest truth is
yeah.
it's just a normal
That's
podcast.
it.
This is my daughter.
You're right.
In case anybody doesn't know,
Yeah.
we can start. We can
Hey, Aurora, how
We're
you doing?
starting here.
Yeah, we're
I'm
starting
Aurora.
wherever. Fuck, Jesus. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Shit. So this is our second go around.
Yes,
So
unfortunately.
I kind of met you already,
A little
right?
bit.
So
If you think about it, do you remember anything
nothing.
from the original
No,
podcast?
nothing. That's why I'm
Nothing.
saying like I remember nothing. So that's what I was going to say. So yeah, let's shit. Nice to see you.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Life is going crazy.
Damn.
It's going wild.
It's nuts. And I've got to know you the last 3-4 weeks. You have strong opinions. You have a
Definitely
powerful
do.
backbone. Like you don't take any shit.
No.
And you don't like being treated certain ways. You get that from your dad and from his mom,
Yes.
right? Because they're animals.
Yeah.
Fucking animal. Both of
Yeah,
them.
definitely.
Both of, and his sister too.
Oh yeah.
I think she's crazier than Chad.
Yeah, I think she's definitely worse than
I think she's right after Penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. She's an animal. Your aunt?
And then I think
She always kind of scares me.
yeah, me
I don't know
too. I'm
why.
not
Oh,
gonna
you too.
lie. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why. She just gives me that feeling when she walks into a room like, fuck, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yes.
What is it?
I don't know. I think she's just intimidating.
She's got that authoritarian.
yes.
presence
And
when she-
I think that's why it's
Yeah.
awkward for me because I hate authority.
Yeah. But you have that same power as she does. That's what I've
Yeah.
noticed this last 2-3 weeks. So nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So
I
what's
think-
going on? How was it having Bob here a couple weeks ago? You were live.
Oh yeah,
with
that was
Bob.
interesting. I feel like that was good because it really just flowed.
Yeah. He didn't really get that funny with us though.
He
Like
didn't? Is he funnier? Because I mean, I've been following his stories. I don't know that he's any funnier than.
well, he's got a certain funny, I think. You know,
Then
for
what?
sports
He's got
people.
like the
I mean, I thought some.
The
Oh, the sports
commentary.
that stuff is really. I thought
Yeah.
he was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably not going to watch our podcast. So,
No,
so
he's
we
never
can
going
say
to
whatever we want.
I don't care if he watches it or not.
I don't think he
Yeah, he doesn't have
cares.
the time.
or he doesn't have the time.
He definitely has the time.
I know, I
He's
was
got
gonna
nothing
say, I
to
don't
do,
know.
but
I think he
watch
has
you.
the time.
yeah, he has the
You're right.
time. Trust me.
You're right. God. So what are you doing now?
I started working out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When?
Well,
That's cool.
a couple months ago.
Nice. Good for you.
I just went today, so
What do you bench press? No, I'm joking.
can't even bench press at all.
I just,
I
that's
just-
kind of an
I'm more
inside
like
joke,
I don't know. I work on like my glutes.
Yeah.
And I want a flatter stomach.
right?
So,
Everyone wants a flatter stomach.
yeah.
That's like
so, but it's
90%.
mostly like I have to work on my diet.
Yeah.
I eat like shit. I
really?
eat horribly, and I've always been that way. I'm like so bad at
So you're
like.
still eating like my brother said the same thing.
I
I'm
try, like I
eating
try,
like a
but,
16-year-old.
like, yes.
Yeah.
No. Like a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Let's ask her what her diet
What is your
consists
typical?
of.
Yeah. What is it? What is it?
Chicken
Wow.
nuggets,
Fried chicken,
Oh my goodness.
chicken strips.
burgers,
Wow. Yeah.
pasta.
Wow.
It's all the worst things.
Kraft
no fruit or
macaroni.
I
vegetables?
don't eat Kraft mac
No
and cheese
veggies?
anymore.
No veggies.
I
No
had some carrots today.
carrots.
Yeah,
All
with
right.
hummus.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
See, I'm
great.
trying,
That's
I'm
great. That is a
trying.
good meal. The hummus
Yeah.
is good. Yeah. I
I'm
spread
trying.
hummus to your
I'll
dad every
make
day.
like some eggs in the morning.
Yeah, egg whites.
And my dad's wheat toast with his natural peanut butter.
Oh, that stuff's so oily on the top. You got to mix.
No, I
gotta-
get the. I don't get that one.
Oh, you don't get that
No,
one.
I just get the Skippy natural.
Oh, you get this.
yeah.
It still gets a little bit of oil, but not like
It's not
that.
like the. It's not like
other
the.
stuff, 'cause I
healthiest.
can't stand
No,
it.
I don't
It's
like that
sickening.
stuff.
You know the oil means it's natural.
Yeah. That's
I
the
know
There is
that.
a
There's
little
like
bit
this
of
much
oil in
on the
it.
top.
Okay, not that much. That's
Yeah.
like ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. You gotta. Yeah, it's the chalky. I don't
So,
like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying. I'm just trying to now better myself. I think I went through a really rough patch the last few months, or before that, like January to the beginning of February.
Mhm.
I don't think I was doing that great, so now I'm just trying to come back from that and just better myself and do better,
Yeah.
be better.
So what's your day looking like besides the working out and trying to eat better?
Well, I work at night,
Yeah.
so
Oh shit.
yeah, so that
What time?
usually 8 to 2.
Oh wow, that's a rough night.
Yeah, so
Shane says nothing good happens after 8
Nothing.
p.m.
She knows that.
so well, I go to sleep at like
3.
3,
Yeah.
And then I wake up. I mean, it depends. I wake up anywhere between like 9:30 to like 1 p.m.
Yeah, you like this job, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I would make you get a different one. If I was your sponsor, it'd be right now to just quit.
Sponsor.
I'm actually not
Or
in the program.
Sorry.
I don't do drugs
Yeah.
anymore, and I don't smoke weed, and I don't really
nice.
drink
Good for you.
anymore. So if I do drink, it's very occasional.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hmm.
Nice. Still 8 to 2. It's a tough, you know.
I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty used to it. So.
Good.
Yeah.
And the diet you're going to change. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good. All right. Let's get out of the food area. What you said you're having a rough time January, 6 months, 7 months. Well, why are you having a rough time?
Well, I mean, I was having a rough time because of Justin. So I don't know. It was a lot of drinking, like just doing stupid shit. So I don't know. I don't really want to go into detail, but yeah, I was fucking up for a little bit, but I didn't know any other way to cope with what I went through.
Right. Right. And how was your childhood? How was you grew up? And
My childhood was fine. The thing is, I never met my mother until in December. I met her for the first time.
How was that?
It was weird.
Oh, yeah,
It was
right.
very fucking weird. I don't know. I almost feel like this judgment
Yeah.
from her. I think she definitely saw like her old self in me or something. So I just felt, when I would talk to her, I just felt like anything I said, it was just being like judged or ridiculed or whatever. And, you know, I don't think she has any place to make any judgments or say anything about me because she wasn't there to raise me. So, but the reason I even met her was not because I wanted to meet her. It was because I wanted to meet my little brother. He's 15 years old, a year younger than my brother Cooper, or a year and a half. I don't know. Cooper's 17 now. So it was more the fact that I didn't want any more time to go by without somewhat knowing my brother. Like, this is my blood brother.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure we have stuff in common that we don't even know. Like, I remember when I was younger and I would talk to my mom or my grandma on the phone before I had ever even met them, I would hear my little brother, and it would be like around my birthday time, and he would be like, I got you a giant pixie stick, and he just sounded like so little and so like because he was probably like 6 years old at the time, or 7 or 8 or something, so he just sounded like little baby, and I just always wanted to meet him because every time he would talk to me, he would just sound like so excited. He wanted to talk to me so bad, you know, and he always wanted to see me, but it just wasn't it wasn't possible at the time. So
I have, my mom again. I mean, I'm going to say stuff. My mom's listening.
And don't say it.
Well, I want to be open. You know, I have half sisters too. I've met one or two every now and then, but I think I have 3 or 4 out there somewhere.
Aurora has 2.
Yeah.
2?
2 halves.
Oh.
2 halves.
I was like, what? Wait,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Two halves.
I only have 2 half brothers and then 3
Yeah.
technical stepsisters.
Yeah. That's my sister's son. He was 16. He passed away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Your sister's son?
My sister's son. He was 16
wow.
years old. He overdosed back in Canada.
Fentanyl?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's poison then.
This
Poison.
recent?
Yeah. Poisoned. Yeah. Fentanyl. Yeah.
So it was recent? Like?
I think about 18 months ago, 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We weren't close. I never met him. But yeah, I did fly her out 3-4 years ago to try to help her. She's, in some trouble, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it just didn't take.
This is a half sister or
Half
what?
sister, yeah. My dad's daughter, but it didn't take. And then she went back, and her son just took right after her. And
When you say your dad, do you mean your biological father?
Yeah, biological father. Not my dad, actually. You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I know you said that on a podcast once. That must have been Bob's or something.
Yeah.
Whose was it?
I don't know. I forget.
Somebody-
Oh, it was Wow.
You sure it wasn't Bob's? Because I feel like the way you said it, you were like, well, my biological.
My
dad.
biological. No, I think it was Patty.
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 Oh, it was Patty.
Patty.
Yeah,
Patty
Patty.
Minor.
Yeah.
From Unearthed.
Unearthed.
Yeah. Wow.
That's where you need to go, Roar. When they
It's
have
funny we brought that up.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
when she does a trauma workshop.
Yeah.
Because once you get through trauma, you can do anything you want.
Right.
You can't allow that stuff to hold you back.
I know. I feel like I've been doing a good job now of not letting it hold me back.
You just have to work on it.
Yeah.
Everybody has to work. Everybody's got something,
Everybody.
and it doesn't matter how big or small or, it's the perception of the trauma.
Right.
It really is
I
because
swear.
yours is it's it's not little.
It's not little.
It's not a joke.
No. Fuck no.
Yeah.
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 I love Justin too. Probably not as much as you did, but he was growing on me. He really was. People don't realize. He was, he was, and when you think about this, she's currently 22 years old.
Yes.
You guys were together for what?
It would be 6 years, May 8th.
So think about that.
Yeah.
22 years old.
16 years old.
That's like over a quarter of your life,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Or a little bit less than a quarter.
Yeah.
And then, but the first 2 quarters, like they don't even
Nothing.
really count.
No,
You don't
they
remember it.
they
I
don't
mean, you
count.
remember it, but
No.
Yeah,
There's no true love
yeah,
in those. Yeah.
Yeah.
except for her dad.
Of course.
I think
For real. She loves her dad. I know she does.
Yeah.
I'm her dad and her mom. Remember that
your mom's a
Snapchat?
man.
You can really say that. Hey, bro, your mom's a man. I'm her mom.
Yeah.
Nobody would. He would like braid my hair.
That's
He would
cool.
put the in these weird little.
Oh God.
He
Right?
would put piggy tails and then he would braid them. So I looked like, what the fuck is that?
That is hilarious.
What is that?
Pippi Longstocking.
Pippi
Longstockings.
Longstocking.
Yes. 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 That's hilarious.
Pippi
Added his own little style onto it.
Just
Eh?
so you know, she has blonde hair by
Really?
yeah, she's a blonde.
Yeah, you're blonde too. I saw the pictures.
I'm not blonde, I'm bald.
Well, you're bald now.
I changed it on my license to BLD.
Yeah, so did I.
You did?
wait,
'Cause
no,
it
I
used
think
to
I'm
say
BLK.
blonde.
I think I'm still BLK.
Black?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
My license expires this year.
does yours say blonde?
That's
No, I didn't have blonde hair when I got my license.
I would do it online.
Oh, can you?
Pre-do it online.
Wait,
yeah.
but I thought you had to take a new pic. My
Oh.
No, you don't.
You don't.
The only time you have to take a new picture is if you have to take the test.
Yeah.
Other
this
than
is
that,
the same pic since I was 18
Yeah,
years
that's
old.
fine.
yeah, they usually
fine.
you could it's like a real estate agents.
Yeah.
You know, you ever get a business card from a real estate
It's the
agent,
same as when
and
she
they're
was
like
19 years
they're
old.
like 20 years old.
Yeah.
And then you go to meet them, and you're
Yeah.
like, whoa,
They're
you're
50.
Yeah.
you're all wrinkly.
All wrinkly.
I try to update my pictures often. You know, like I don't want to even like my Facebook profile.
Yeah.
Anything longer than 6 months, man, I got a new wrinkle.
I went to change my.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Like,
I
dude,
think if
that's hilarious.
if you're doing a pic on your profile pic from over a year ago, you're a catfish.
Oh, is that what it is?
You're a fucking catfish
Oh,
if you're doing that
Who are you
shit.
talking to over there, Michelangelo, or are you talking to the camera?
Whoever
What
the
the hell's
fuck.
going on? I'm over here. She keeps talking to
That
the
is
camera.
terrible.
I'm talking to everybody.
That's funny.
It's a podcast, damn it.
Shit.
You don't talk to anybody but who's in the
Right?
room.
That's it. Come on, man. Oh, fuck.
See, this is how it's supposed to be. You gotta
Yeah.
loosen up, guys. The fuck?
Lucy.
Is it because I came in all
You were
grumpy?
grumpy,
Yeah,
you
I
were
think
cranky,
so.
You guys
bro.
all weird and
You
shit?
needed a
think
sweet
you-
Marie because you were not joining.
I
Now
didn't
you
want
joined.
to.
It don't matter.
Why I gotta always be the one?
Okay, well then if not, then
Because
it's
you're the
just-
host.
If not, then it's just me and her talking, and you didn't like it.
You're the host.
We were doing it.
It was really
We were
fucking
doing
boring.
it.
It was really, really boring.
And it was
Alright.
really.
And then
It was
when,
really
as soon as you started getting up on your microphone and you were like, so tell me about.
All right, enough. enough.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
All of that
Jesus.
needs to be cut out.
God.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
First cut of the year. First cut of the year.
I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah,
It's
have
just
to.
like,
All right, we all voted.
We just like we start.
I
where we
couldn't
started.
even fucking think, dude.
Yeah,
Shane's like-
no one could think.
Yeah, so
I
No
felt
one
like
could
I was
think.
stoned, but I haven't even smoked.
No, I felt like I was stoned.
you guys were making me feel like I was stoned.
Wow. Well, I have an excuse. I just had a finger in my butt. I was at the doctor's.
Okay.
That wasn't a doctor, Shane.
Prostate examination. It did seem like
They
you had
have
to
to
force
go
it in
up your
today.
ass for that?
Well, just with the one finger.
Let's not talk about prostates.
All right. Well, it's fine if anyone cares.
As long as you didn't have to get a camera up your pee hole.
No, God, that is, no.
I just heard about that.
There's no
What about
camera,
when,
but
what
it's a
about that? What
test.
about when you had to get the thyroid exam
A
done?
camera up my nose.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and down
that's-
your and
oh,
down your
down
throat.
Yeah.
throat. That's uncomfortable, but they
It
Vaseline
hurt.
it up, so it's not bad.
No, I
Oh,
don't
no.
think they did.
They should have.
They didn't.
It hurt
Ooh,
really
why would
bad.
they
Yeah,
go
that
in
shit
dry?
hurt. Ugh, even the
Ooh.
thought of
The
that.
camera was huge.
You never
holy
go in dry.
fucking shit. It touched my brain. Ew, Shane.
What? I'm just saying, right?
They should have
Let's be
looped it up.
serious. Always. God, yeah. What nostril? Do you remember, left or right?
No, I don't know. What
I
did-
know. I think it was this one because it was
Yeah.
the one without my nose piercing,
Right?
I believe.
Yeah.
And she's like, just a little bit longer. Hang
I
on.
know.
It's
hang
like
on.
a camera this
They
fucking
froze
long.
it. Yeah, they
like,
froze it though a
God
little. They
damn.
sprayed it, froze it.
And then it
they
happened-
gave her some. They put some cocaine up in her
Yeah.
nose, but
Yeah.
it didn't work.
No,
Damn.
It wasn't numb.
Yeah.
only the throat was.
My brother. It's funny you mentioned what the
Who
camera.
are you talking to? Jesus
I was
Christ!
looking over there because just.
What is going on here?
Are we on live?
Hey, look
This
at
is
me!
like
Look at me! Hey there.
This is like the weirdest thing I've ever
So
experienced.
my brother
here.
got shot when he was 16, 17 years old, and he had a catheter for about 3 or 4 months, and that's like a hose.
Dave.
Yeah, David. Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard about those.
that's a hose. Not nice.
Is there anybody like whose name? Because like you guys are all Oh, Shane's not a biblical name.
More Irish than anything.
Shane.
Are you
Arr.
Irish?
No, he's
No.
not
Oh.
Irish.
I'm Irish.
Achoo. Sorry.
That's where I
Excuse
get
you.
my temper.
Yeah.
And
Did you,
I'm
did you hear what he just did? He just told you what he was.
a Jew. I
He is.
know. You know, I have like 0.5% Jewish in me.
Really?
Everybody does.
Yeah, because we were the first people.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what
Well,
they say.
I'm
That's what
also
they say.
Apache Indian.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
I was like saw this meme on where they said
You mean mem?
no, you know, because the 23andMe.
Yeah.
Now all these white people are coming back with like
I can get money from the state.
0.05% black in them.
Oh, I do.
And,
I have point.
And now they're trying to say they're black.
God.
Okay, I wouldn't try
It
to
was a
say I'm
black
black.
comedian.
I
It
wouldn't
was the
try to.
funniest thing
Right?
ever.
Who
dude.
was it?
No,
I don't remember, but
Yeah,
it,
I'd like
he's
to see
it
that.
was
so good.
I had 0.1% colonies and Angolese or whatever the fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
was
0.2% Filipino.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, that's where she gets the black hair from.
Yeah.
No, that comes from a box. It's not.
Yeah, from the Philippines. That's
From
funny.
the
That was good.
Philippines.
That was
Like-
good.
You know what? All my 3 best friends I've ever had in my life were Filipino.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
No.
I attract Filipinos.
Maybe the area you were in was Filipino.
No.
No? You sure?
One's from Long Beach, one's from Santa Ana, the other's from Pomona.
Wow. So it is a little weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
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 Makes no sense.
Manny
No,
Pacquiao's Filipino. I
Filipinos-
don't know why I said
Filipino people are just very nice.
that. They are.
Really nice
They
people.
are. Family orientated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Catherine's Filipino.
Yeah.
She went
Doctor.
home today.
Dr. Catherine.
Dr. Aquino.
Oh, yeah. I saw her
Aquino.
walk out.
Yeah.
Was she
Said
not
she
feeling well?
liked my makeup.
She's not feeling well.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I've been feeling
Well.
pretty good.
You have been?
Yeah.
I've been feeling pretty pretty fine and dandy.
How's your groin?
It still hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Fucking tell her the story.
Well, because I injured it a year ago playing basketball.
Yeah.
And it hasn't completely ever healed.
Why is that?
I don't
you
know.
Go hard.
Because
You never stop.
There you go.
You never just
He
let
can't
it heal.
take 30 days off. He's just got to push.
I think that's where I get it from. Like when I
Insanity.
got my surgery,
Yeah.
by day 5, I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Just
I cannot
tired.
be on this goddamn couch any fucking longer.
God.
I was at the gym like 3 days after my knee surgery.
Yeah.
See, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's no good.
I had a psychic tell me I'm going to need knee surgery one day.
Don't listen to them.
I was out for 3 weeks with testicle surgery.
Oh, gross.
I got pictures.
You sent them.
I
to
don't
me.
want to see
I
a
sent your dad
picture.
pictures. You
Yeah.
should see how black they were.
I showed them to Donna.
Ew.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
She was like,
sorry,
oh.
Donna.
This is actually a podcast that Donna will watch.
Yes, she will.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, your mom too. Everyone's gonna watch this.
Oh,
one.
yeah. Everybody does.
Grandmama.
Grandma.
Grandmama. Wow.
I'm going to have Donna on the podcast. I asked her like maybe next week, but then she said, no, maybe when we get back from Italy.
Yeah. What am I gonna do while you're gone?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just
There's
trying to think.
plenty
What am
of
I gonna
stuff to
do?
do.
No, I know, but you know.
Get to work,
Yeah,
Shane.
but how about bring in some patients, some clients? You're supposed to. You're here to answer the phone.
That's so boring.
Lies.
I love it.
Damn, how many of you guys answer the phones?
16.
Honestly, just me. I bet you any money.
No,
if they go
because
to the
I was
books,
when I was in Utah, Dakota was answering phones.
yeah, if they go to the
She
books
still
and they
answers
see it's
phones.
90% me, because I love it. I just can't not do it.
Well,
You
now
know?
you know the Medi-Cal places.
Yes, I do, and I've used that at least half a dozen times already. So thank you. Yeah, it's right there.
Just
in
gonna
my-
continue to fill up
Let's
those
clap
beds.
it out.
Yeah,
Fill up those beds even more.
yeah. Help everybody.
Yeah, well, they don't
Everybody.
actually have enough beds. There's
No.
like usually a 3-week
I
wait.
know, it's crazy.
Mhm.
You know, you got this guy crying. I got Medicaid, Medi-Cal, and I was so happy you gave me those. You know, yeah. Because usually I'm like, bro, call it
Well, they have a
Salvation Army.
sober unit at Be Well, so usually if they don't have any beds, they'll have beds in the
Yeah,
sober
be
unit.
well.
Be Well.
Yeah, good.
Be well.
But it's
Yeah.
still up for mental health too. So
Well,
I've never heard of that place
Either have
behind
I.
the UCI in Orange.
in Orange.
Yeah, everyone's suffering.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Every day, everyone wakes up. They're driving to L.A., driving to Orange County. You're driving an hour. Can you imagine?
You know what I miss right now? Because talking about suffering,
What?
I'm suffering right now. I'm out of sorts because I haven't been able to go to the gym because of my injury, which means I'm not listening to my motivational videos, you know,
Yes.
that really get me
Yes.
pumped up.
Fucking you. Yeah, I understand. I'll tell you. I'm not gonna lie. I believe you were a little crabby yesterday as well.
Crabby?
Yeah.
I thought I podcasted well yesterday. It was just that we went for 3 hours
Yeah.
straight.
Well, was it yesterday or the day before? You said, I'm hungry. I gotta eat. It was one of these days.
Oh, I don't know, but I didn't eat until like 4:30
Then that was
the
the
day before yesterday.
Yeah, that was the day. That was the day.
And then I'm supposed to eat again at like 6.
That's
So
impossible.
I did anyways.
Wow.
I just ate all
Thanks.
the food
Yeah.
because I needed my caloric intake for the day.
Yeah. No, of course you did.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
I usually wake up and I go straight to Starbucks and I have my coffee
I
and then
spent
I'm
$15
good because
there.
they love me. I go there every single day, so they only charge me between $2.50 to $3.75
Really?
for my coffee
Wow,
every day.
that's good. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's already worth it.
Yeah,
Damn.
see, I'm sponsored by Flame Broiler, so
I'm
Yeah.
sponsored by Target Starbucks.
Nice.
But they
that's where you go to the Target Starbucks.
Yeah,
Wow,
the Target
that's like
Starbucks.
a truck to get inside.
Well,
You got to park and
I
walk
thought
a
that
block.
you went to the one that you drove through in Dana Point.
No, I go to the one at Target.
Oh,
Because they were the longest ones that had pumpkin. So everybody they got rid of
Pumpkin latte?
pumpkin. Yeah, well, I get the pumpkin cold foam.
Okay.
So they ran out of pumpkin in December at all the regular Starbucks.
Mm.
But this one was doing it until the end of March. So I was going there every
Wow.
single day. And then at the end of the March, they were like, gave me a whole jug of pumpkin.
Really?
And they were like, here you
Give it to
go.
the crazy girl.
They were like, you can just literally,
Just give it to her.
because I go there every day. So
God.
they gave it to me and they were like, you
What
could
do
just
think they
put
were
this in a
talking
little
about with you? What do
container.
you think they were talking like when you?
No,
left?
they love
Is she coming?
me.
Is she coming? Where is she? It's almost time.
No, yeah, they
You
do.
know, no, that's what I'm
when I
saying.
don't come, they're like, where were you?
Right? Yes.
But that keeps me filled for like
Yeah,
a few hours.
Good. I
Since
really I like the egg whites.
Oh, I've never had them.
Yeah, egg
My
whites,
friend gets those.
bacon Gruyere.
But since I don't smoke weed anymore, I'm not hungry like I used to
Right.
be.
Why'd you quit weed?
Just because my surgery, honestly, I couldn't breathe.
Wow.
So I tried smoking one day, and I had a cough, and it hurt so bad. I was like, I'm fucking done with this.
Right.
And then I took that edible, and that edible was so fucking horrible.
Was that when your dad caught you, found you on the couch?
Yeah, that's when my dad
Slouched over?
found me on the
Hey.
couch. I don't know what he probably was thinking,
Well, we know what he was thinking.
but
He knew something was up.
he knew something was up.
He
I think I
fucking
just
knew.
remember he looked at me and was like, what the hell?
She's
But I think that was just it for me. I was
yeah.
like, I'm over it. Like, and then I smoked again one other time, and
Too much already.
it's not even that it's too much. I'm just like,
Yeah, I gave it the
Fucking
bomb.
lame.
I gave it up too.
I'm over it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I'm just like, I don't know,
Good for you.
growing up, but I don't have an interest in it anymore.
Life is better.
Yeah.
Life is better when you have a clear mind all the time.
I still don't think my mind is clear, but
People don't realize what you can do with a clear mind.
Yeah.
And when I say a clear mind, I mean you've actively worked on issues from the past, and I don't know. I just have an insane drive. And I haven't always had this insane drive. It's better now than it's ever been.
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel
I
like
do.
my drive is coming to me now, especially now that I don't smoke and stuff. I just, I don't know. I'm just like focused on just.
So you gave up cigarettes, everything?
Yes.
What was what you
I slip up on the cigarettes
Oh, that's fine.
sometimes.
That's
All
fine.
right.
That's fine.
But I don't vape anymore
Yeah.
at all. The vaping is out. I do not
So you
have.
think cigarettes are better than vaping?
Yes, I genuinely think cigarettes are
Wow.
better than vaping. I do. Are people throwing up blood for hours from a cigarette?
No.
No,
Are they throwing up blood for hours from vapes?
they are.
I
If you
haven't seen that.
look it
Heard
up, if you look it up, there's
going
like
to.
some really bad. There's bad
Popcorn
shit
lung
in
or
those
whatever?
vapes.
Yeah.
Those disposable
No, I
vapes,
agree.
because I don't get like those regular. I would get a disposable
Yeah,
one when
I
I
agree.
smoked, and I've just been hearing the worst shit. People in the hospital like dying from these fucking things. So, in my opinion, I think cigarettes are better. I'm not saying you should smoke cigarettes.
Well, you
And
kind of are.
I no.
A little bit.
You should never
Everybody
do any
should
of
stop
it.
vaping and start smoking cigarettes.
No,
Yeah.
you shouldn't
Says
do
the
either.
Surgeon General Aurora Carlson.
I'm
Right.
just saying that
What are you saying exactly?
I feel healthier. I feel
You feel
healthier
healthy?
now that I've cut out the vapes.
Nice.
I don't smoke cigarettes religiously. Like, I don't have to have a pack, and I'm not smoking it every day.
Yeah.
But
I used to smoke in my garage when I was like 13 or 14. It's weird. I like the head rush.
I don't smoke at all.
No, I don't smoke anymore, but
I vaped for like years though.
he stopped smoking cigarettes when I was like 8 or 7.
Oh,
Yeah, you did. You used to smoke
no, I
cigarettes.
didn't.
Yes, you did. Are
No.
you joking?
I stopped smoking cigarettes when you were like 1 year old.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I
And then I
remember
did-
you
and then I
switched
did-
over to vapes.
And then I didn't smoke cigarettes until I relapsed when you were
Okay, so then
like
you were at a meeting
10.
smoking a cigarette, right?
10 years old.
Because I remember seeing you smoking a cigarette. I know for a fact.
Yeah.
He
I
smoked a
I
cigarette.
just can't see him puffing. It doesn't look like he'd be a guy that puffed. No, no,
Did
don't
you
about-
do
picture
what about-
me?
don't
What
ever-
about
Okay,
hitting a,
that looks a little. That looks a little sus, Dad.
Don't ever do that again, Mr. Carlson.
I was vaping you.
Chad, you weren't
dorks.
vaping. Stop it.
Jeez.
Jeez Louise.
But yeah, cigarettes are bad for you. But
Yeah.
you know, sometimes
It's all fucking
you-
bad for you.
Yeah.
It's all.
Sometimes you're just stressed out and you need
Yeah.
a cigarette. But you know, I'm trying. It's not like I fucking buy a pack and I'm smoking cigarettes. So.
Yeah.
Tell,
But I
us,
do-
tell us about your childhood.
My childhood. So my childhood, like I said, I grew up without my mother. But my dad was the best dad in the world. He was my softball dad. He did everything for me. He gave me like the best fucking first 9 years of my life. You know, we would go on like trips to Havasu all the time. We would, not all the time, but like once a year. We would go to Mammoth or Big Bear once a year.
Bass Lake.
Bass Lake, those were the times.
Yep.
You know, and he taught me how to wakeboard and ski, and he was just always there for
Taught
me.
her how to pitch.
Yeah, even though I sucked
She
at
was
it,
underhand?
Dad.
She was a pitcher.
Underhand.
In softball. No, like the fast pitch.
You know,
Yeah.
I
You know
wanted
how
to
the
be.
girls do?
Remember, I
Oh, yeah, I
wanted to
watched
be the pitcher,
collegiate.
but I was always like third string pitcher.
Oh yeah.
But I was always first string catcher.
You know what happened though. The reason when they're little, they don't have a lot of control over the velocity, the speed that they can throw the ball.
Yes.
So sometimes he would pull the pitcher. Like if the girls were hitting off of his really fast pitcher, they would pull that girl and they would put Aurora in. Because hers would it was
So
like it was
slow,
a
it almost barely made it.
It was a changeup.
Yeah, it was a changeup.
So like that was her speed though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then she'd get a couple people out and
then pull
because
her.
they'd be swinging
Swinging hard. Then the ball slowly comes in.
Yeah, she had
Slowly.
Sometimes
she had
I
like
would not
one.
even make
She had
it.
like one really good coach that like his daughter was a really
Coach
good.
John.
Yeah,
He was not the best because he was crazy. He was like,
what do you mean?
he was like, if one of you don't do this, you're all running till you throw up. Like he was that type of coach.
Wow.
He was that.
I don't think that's allowed anymore. Is
Did you
it?
guys win a championship though?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I
Coach
have like
John.
two first
Wow.
place.
That's how you become a champion.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have a champion's
Yeah.
mentality.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a champion.
Work out
It was
till you
great.
throw
I
up.
remember they like had to go somewhere one weekend, and I had a softball game, so I had to sleep with like at his house, like in his daughter's room.
Mhm.
And I remember being terrified because he started fucking screaming at the house, and I was just like, I want my dad.
Oh shit! What, he was screaming in the
I
house?
don't want to be here.
God.
Yeah.
She didn't grow up with screaming.
No.
Yeah, my dad literally never yelled.
Wow. No,
Kelly
he's not a yeller.
Kelly never yelled. Like they would never yell at each other. He would never yell at any of us.
Wow.
Even remember when Dakota threw a house party?
Yeah.
I still don't remember him yelling.
That's funny. You were gone.
See?
I didn't yell.
You were
That
gone. You
is
were at-
crazy.
you were out of
I
town,
never
or-
did no shit. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
you did.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You were out of town. Or?
No, like
He
I was in the middle. I was relapsing.
He was in the
Oh,
middle of
Dakota
the
threw a party.
desert.
No, I wasn't. I was down in San Bernardino,
Yeah.
and I
And-
literally left.
was-
I was gonna be gone for like 4 hours maximum,
No, you were not.
and I got a call from the neighbor that like my house that there's cops there,
Wow.
There's beer cans.
beer
up
cans
front.
everywhere, people peeing in the front yard. The crappy part though is when I got home, they had stolen all of the Apple TVs.
Yeah,
No.
they stole all the Apple
They-
TVs and my brother's
Coop-
Xbox.
Cooper's Xbox.
Wow. Really?
Thank God nothing happened to your Lamborghini.
Yeah. I was
I
probably
remember
driving.
Yeah, he
people.
needed
No, you
that.
weren't. It was in the garage. I remember everybody was like crowded around it, and I'm like, okay, you guys need to get the fuck out of here and get away from this car, because I just remember
That's
they're all
what
like,
happens when
"Wow."
you know Facebook back in the day, man.
Yeah.
You put a post up and bam,
Bam.
Yeah.
went viral.
No,
right?
literally it did, because like it was just supposed to be like a kickback. Like it was just supposed to be like a couple people.
Yeah, sure.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, holy fucking
Like
shit.
400 people outside.
There's like all of fucking Orange
awesome.
County is at my
That's fucking
goddamn
awesome.
house.
That's cool.
I was like,
It's a
yeah,
good
I was
time.
like Project X. But like I'm not a partier. That was the only party I've been to in my entire life.
Right.
My own party.
Yeah.
That wasn't even supposed
Yeah,
to
we used to have
happen.
parties on our
And I
place, so-
remember there was like a little thing, and one of my friends, he was like this fucking straight bartard, but he was like on the balcony with like something, and he was like fireworks, and he
No.
was trying to set this fucking
Oh,
thing on
shit.
fire. Like, God.
Did you lose a finger or something or no?
No, he was fine,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a good time.
It was
though.
like, it was just funny because it was just like one of those little fucking movies, like those teenager movies where
Yeah.
there's like the stoner group is over here, all the fucking alcoholic. But I had never seen my house like that. It was destroyed. It was fucking destroyed.
Pretty sure I was in the happy camper that day.
No, you were not.
Well, no, I got away
depends.
with it because he was like so like doped up that he didn't say anything. My grandma was the one who actually got mad at me because she had picked me up. I can't like the next day or something, and she was like, "You knew this was gonna happen." I was like, "I swear I didn't know." She was like, "You just asked me the other day if there was anything you could do to make me fucking hate you," and I was like, "I didn't know this was gonna happen." She's like, "Yes, you did." Yeah, she was fucking mad at me. She was
Yeah, of
really mad. Yeah. I got the raft from Grandma.
The raft.
You have to remember,
Raft.
Grandma's going to be listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
I love you, Grandma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
sorry
I
if
really
you're-
didn't know it was gonna turn
Oh,
into that
come on.
party. But yeah, I will never forget that.
Yeah, it's a good time though.
It was a good time.
Yeah. We had lots of parties when my parents left.
Buckle my shoe. He said 1.
3, 4, shut the
The
door. 5, 6.
Stay up. No,
Pick up
5, 6.
sticks.
Pick up sticks. 7, 8. Stay
You know
up
what
late.
movie was really creepy was the one where the guy was like a scarecrow. Jeepers Creepers, how do you like those eyes? Jeepers.
I never saw it.
I was gonna say Silence of the Lambs.
You never saw Jeepers Creepers? Whoa.
I don't like scary movies.
Damn, was that ever
I
scary?
used to watch it when I was young, like the Freddy Krueger movies and the
yeah.
Halloween movies.
Yeah, the Halloween
but
ones were fucking nuts.
nothing after that.
No, well, there's been nothing really good.
I don't know.
after that.
I mean, I did when I was younger too, but I think now I just feel like evil things attract evil things. I don't know.
Right, yeah, there's really not. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You just want to stay happy. And it's so, life is kind of, you wake up kind of down a little bit. Like everybody.
If you watch happy stuff before you go to bed, you have happy dreams.
Yeah, right?
Right.
You do.
You
I
do.
always
It's
watch
be-
a happy thing.
It's much better to watch comedies before you go to bed.
Yeah.
I watch Game of Thrones because I like to sword fight in my dreams. Right, ride my dragon. Yeah. You guys ever do that?
No.
Fuck yeah.
No, I've rode a dolphin.
I get scared though. Don't you get scared?
I've ridden
Like,
a
when you're jumping
dolphin.
high, I always wake up.
What when
Oh,
I'm
I do too. I jump.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I sometimes accidentally fall asleep during my lash appointments.
Oh, that's awesome. And you,
and
and you
then all
nod
of a sudden I'm
yourself.
like, ah!
I loved it's been a while since I did
it's
that.
been
That's
a while.
the
You
best
used
feeling.
to get your lashes done?
Well, no, since I nodded like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hate that. It's so
That's a great fall
embarrassing. And then
asleep.
I'm like, sorry.
I used to do it in school all the time.
Yeah, so did
I'd like put my head down on the table and be like, and then you feel like you're falling all of a
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
oh shit. And then you're like,
yeah.
oh, here I am.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
I
I
actually
like
have like very vivid dreams usually. I either
Really?
have the most vivid dreams or I have no dream at all.
You know why?
Why?
it.
Ooh,
Wait, what is that? It gives me no dreams or?
When you smoke, it takes away your REM cycle.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
You don't dream when you smoke, and then
Yeah.
Interesting. That makes a lot of sense.
I do the liquid. I do the liquid at
That
night to
makes
sleep.
a lot of sense.
Yeah, I don't. No more smoking. Smoking's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense actually.
So now you're dreaming now,
Yeah. Well,
and so
Yeah.
in
I'd be having some weird dreams. I feel like it's always
Technicolor.
like
That's God, I was
my
looking for the word.
my subconscious is
Yeah.
fucking with me.
What would like how?
Like whenever I dream about Justin, it's always like not in a good way.
Hmm.
It's always like my guilt or something is coming up in the dreams.
Well, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't get it.
Like, I feel like, he overdosed because like I feel like this guilt of like I neglected him.
Hmm.
So in a lot of my dreams, I have dreams where I'm neglecting him and putting other people before him or something like that. Putting something before him.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have guilt sometimes that I could have done more, that I could have intervened.
Yeah.
Because I could have just put him in a chokehold and made him go to rehab or something. You know,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
he would have done it if I was pissed.
Yeah.
He would have done whatever I said.
Yeah. But
I also am a firm believer that God takes you when it's your time. You know, for whatever reason. There's nothing you can do. I'm a believer that there's nothing that you can do or change that would make the situation any different.
Well, I just don't understand why like I saved his life so many times from overdosing if he was just gonna die anyways.
Got those extra days,
Yeah.
right?
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's the sudden, the sudden loss, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just the guilt, like, for so long it ate me up inside. And that's why like from December to the beginning of January I was doing so bad, because like I wanted to die. Like, I did not want to live anymore at all. And so I was doing like whatever I could to try to either die or like not feel that way.
Sorry you felt that way.
Yeah. Not easy.
No.
You know.
And I'm just not the type of person to show my emotions. I hide behind a face of smiles and positivity when inside I don't feel that way. You know?
We all do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. But it's also nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's like a survival thing.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has a coping mechanism, whether it's healthy or unhealthy, but there's nothing wrong with, I laugh sometimes so I don't cry.
Yeah.
You know, a therapist might say, and I mean, I believe that you need to go do some work. I believe that. But I also believe that you have to fight, and you have to be strong, and you have to know that a ton of other people love you, and that if you were gone, we would be fucked. You know, we would be in a lot of pain. You know, and you just have to keep moving forward and not let his death be in vain. You have to use that pain to fuel you, like I do.
I know. And I think that like you and Cooper were actually the only thing that kept me alive, because it was the only reason that I wouldn't take my life, because I knew that you guys wouldn't be able to handle it. And so you guys didn't know it, but you guys were what kept me alive during that time. And now I do use it as fuel, and I do use it to want to help other people, like everywhere I go. Like even at the grocery store at Trader Joe's yesterday, I'm telling people about the podcast, and they're going to go listen. And I was at Starbucks this morning, and this girl was like, I overheard you talking about a podcast. You know, what is it called? Like, I heard you said it was about addiction. Like, I'm finishing my master's degree for therapy, like in it's for substance abuse or whatever she said. And so I told her about the podcast. So it's like everywhere I go, like even as stupid as it sounds, even at the bar, like I'm telling people, like, you know, listen to this podcast. Like, and almost everybody that I talk to, just random people that I don't even know, they tell me how they've lost somebody to fentanyl too. And so they want to listen to the podcast, and they want to be a part of it, because they can hear the genuineness in my voice when I tell them that we really want to make a difference. Oh,
we're going to make a difference. Your dad's insane. You know that, right?
Oh, trust me. I know. My dad's
and I just insane. Like don't give a shit anymore. You know, I have, you know, I'm an old man now. I don't care what anybody thinks, you know? I mean, and it's still like, you know, cause you think about this, the only thing you have to do to succeed at this, and for 300 million people to hear our voice, the only thing we have to do is keep going.
Yeah.
That's it. Just, you know, eventually 300 million people in America are going to know who the fucking Hopeaholics are.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, hopefully they don't know me by my real name. I just like to go by Chaddict.
I'm pretty sure you've said your real name.
Yes.
It's Chad Elvis Carlson.
Chad Elvis Carlson.
Did you know that? My middle name is Elvis.
Him and Elvis have the same birthday.
Yep.
Oh, you do?
Which apparently was supposed to almost be my birthday.
Me and Elvis had the same birthday.
Wow.
As well as Kim Jong-un. Look it up. Kim Jong-un was born on January 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any famous people on your birthday?
I've never checked.
What?
I've never.
Vanessa Hudgens.
I've never checked. January 30.
Vanessa Hudgens and who
30?
else?
January 30.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did like a whole post on it. I can't remember who it is.
Wow.
It was like one of the guys from like some band. I don't know.
Yeah, never.
I can't remember what. All Time Low, I think. One of the guys on there.
Who's born on January 30?
January 30. Wow.
Ooh.
He's a good one. He's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Roosevelt.
Wait, do December 14th.
Is that you?
Yes.
Are-
That's I already said that. Is there anybody
bro.
else? Who the fuck is that?
Anyways,
The Birkin lady?
Wow.
The lady who makes the Birkins?
Birkin bags, those are expensive.
That's
Yeah.
pretty. That's pretty.
I don't know that.
Oh.
Those are like, they start at like 20 grand
Yeah.
for a Birkin. Do you have a Birkin bag?
No.
No? That's
One.
Because they're,
I don't know. No.
your wife does?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
She wasn't really ever that crazy.
They're like an investment.
Yeah.
Because
They're not
it's
an
like-
investment. They're ugly ass bags.
They
Has
are
anybody
ugly.
seen them?
They
Yeah.
are ugly, but they go up in value as the years go by.
So
But
does,
yeah,
so
no.
does Louis Vuitton
It's literally
bags.
the most
if you buy.
basic ugly bag you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, it's like a grandma bag.
Yeah.
Literally. It's like,
It is a square. It's squarish.
yeah, it's pretty square.
Yeah, it's squarish.
Yeah,
Like goes
like
in.
square, you know.
Yeah.
I'm round. You can't put a round peg in a square hole.
No,
I'm
the round-
triangular.
That's what they called. What's his name? Charles Barkley, the round mound rebound.
The round mound rebound.
Charles Barkley.
So we're not your typical boring addiction podcast where we just sit around and
Tell
talk about addiction.
No.
Yes. So today we're going to talk about relapse prevention. How to prevent a relapse.
You sound like that.
First thing you want to do is you want to identify your triggers. Once you've
I
identified,
don't like it. I don't like it.
That's
Whoa.
no. This
I was
is
almost falling asleep.
what.
I was
That's
almost
how we're
falling
going to do it from here on out. That's a good soundbite, don't you think?
God.
Hell no.
It is. Yeah, it's me making fun of other podcasts. Right? Have you ever heard yourself laugh on a podcast?
I did.
Huh?
It's kind of boisterous.
Boisterous?
I don't really. Yeah, it's loud and different. And
Yeah, I don't like my. I don't like.
Stay away about mine.
No, you,
sorry. Didn't
what are we
understand a
boring you?
word you
Sorry.
Said. Didn't understand a word you said there.
Oh, I don't. Oh, I'm so tired. Your podcast is boring.
Wow.
How
I
rude!
know it's
Just because we're old men doesn't mean we're
No.
really.
You're old, bro. I'm not. I never say my age
our
on the
first
podcast.
podcast.
Everybody
was just
knows.
No
so,
one knows my age.
The only person who didn't know your age was Bob Menery. Or are you his dad?
Yeah, Bob.
I know.
Yeah,
Bob.
Bob, are you fucking drunk?
Bob?
Bob, are you drunk?
Bob, were you
fucking-
drunk when you came to the
Oh,
podcast?
for sure.
Because-
they took an Uber.
Like, hello.
They took an Uber. Who drives from LA to
doesn't
here
have
with an
a
Uber
car.
with a
I mean,
girl?
I
With
understand
your girlfriend.
that I have
No one does. No one, unless you're getting fucked up.
fucked up.
Yeah, unless you want to get fucked up.
He's usually drinking at like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. This was Shane's important question to Bob.
Yeah, what was it?
Your name is the same forward
Oh,
and
yeah,
backward.
forward and backward.
I know I was there.
You were there. I found it intriguing because
Because
I
mine
started.
is the same, but it's
Yours
apparently
is
it's not
the
good enough
same.
for you.
Yours is not the same.
It is. Aurora is Aurora backwards.
no.
Aurora.
Aurora. Aurora. Is there a U in it? Aurora.
It's
No.
the same shit.
Is it? But Bob got no
Yeah,
Bob.
her nickname,
Mom,
though,
Dad.
on all of her, when I nicknamed her Roar, it was
Roar.
ROR.
Yeah, then it's the same. All right,
Roar.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
She's, it's not the first time he's been flipped off
No,
by a
it's
girl.
not. It's usually my wife, though.
Does she ever flip you off?
Not really.
Have you ever flipped her off?
Only behind a wall.
Like this?
Yeah, fuck you. God, are you really pissing me off? Hey, honey, what can I do for you? Yeah,
I can tell
I've
you.
never even seen your wife.
really. Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Marin. Her
Marin.
name's Marin.
Marin.
Yeah, I've
You
never
know what's
seen
funny? Marin.
Is similar to Karen.
It is, but with an M. But she has my last name and her first name. M. So you forget the M. A-R-E-N. I'm E-A-R-N. So
That isn't.
why not?
do
My
anything.
last name is in her first name.
Oh.
That's not
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
my last
Marin,
name.
Aaron?
Marin Ern.
Oh.
So my last name is the letter. Yeah, that
Oh,
is pretty cool.
interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. Fuck.
It was
is there
it was
anything-
Brushing
fate.
me off
It
like
was
that.
fate.
It was brushing right.
It was fate. What the?
Holy shit, that was mean.
Knock the fuck out.
That was mean.
Have you ever? That's what you hear. Have you
That
ever
was
been
the Tweety
knocked out
Birds.
before?
Once or twice.
And you hear
yeah,
that?
yeah. Well,
Do you guys
kinda-
remember the cartoons?
Yeah, oh yeah, they had the birdies flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aurora doesn't.
Yeah, I've seen that
Have
shit. Wait, what? I heard the birds flying around. Is that Looney Tunes?
Yeah, Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time I flipped Donna off.
Behind the wall.
No.
Whoa, to her face,
Yeah.
bro.
What
What'd she
did you do?
to you? That's a no-no. That's like a super no-no.
Yeah.
I didn't really do it, Marin.
She was real.
I was joking. I wasn't behind any walls. I would never do that.
She was really upset.
Of course, bro. It's like sticking your tongue out at your mother. There's just some things you don't do.
Me
And
and
you know,
Donna have had some wild times.
Like fighting each other.
No.
Well,
Because no. But you never wanna
No. No.
do that.
No, you never want to. No. No.
Did
It's
you
not
get
a
punched in the face?
No.
More than likely, it's not a smart idea.
No.
No.
And you know what? I can tell you from experience that women never deserve that. Like maybe there's some, I don't know. I can only speak for myself. The women in my life have never deserved me flipping them.
Yeah.
I'm fucking done with you. What the fuck?
You know what?
I've told him fuck you leaving at dinner before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my dad don't really get in fights, but when we do,
But when we do,
but when
they're
we do,
throw down, knock down.
Right?
they are.
Shit.
I've fucking jumped on top of this motherfucker and ripped his wife beater in half before.
Wow.
I mean,
can
I
see it.
could have had her arrested for elder abuse on that one.
Right?
Yeah.
No, you couldn't have. You would have been arrested for fucking being high out of your mind. The fuck? The fuck?
My favorite day was when I put Justin in a headlock, though. I just,
That's her favorite day. That's his favorite day of life.
him and I
everybody.
really bonded after that.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
knew.
Well, we were
Sometimes
talking
you
about
gotta
that before.
Put somebody in a headlock.
He knew.
to-
He knew who the boss was that
Yes.
day,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Never disrespected me again.
Yeah.
I did though. I fucking punched the shit out of him. I punched the.
I heard
fuck
you
out
came
of him.
in while he was on. Had him in the headlock.
Yeah,
and started
because
def-
I'm like,
started
what the hell?
defending Justin.
I come in
I
and
know,
he's
what the hell?
my
Right?
fucking
My dad.
boyfriend's in a fucking headlock by my dad. I'm just like, Dad, what are you doing?
Let's
Just start launching on him.
Yeah.
And you want to see a video of me punching?
Oh yeah.
I promise you, I
You're
punch
tough.
hard.
Yeah. Well, you're strong.
I
Marin's
almost
strong,
beat
too.
the.
She
I
takes
almost beat
boxing.
the fucking score
What score?
of the because I punched the thing at the bar.
You mean like that?
No, the
No.
one punch thing. You know,
Oh,
the one
yeah.
punch thing?
really?
Yeah. The one punch.
That one's not the hardest one. You see, that's the score.
Wow, you did good. Yeah, it is. You
Wait,
did
that
hit it
one
good.
was the harder one.
That machine's rigged.
That is.
That machine's rigged because I've seen grown men do just as good as that. You can't. No.
Yeah.
No. No.
How is that rigged?
It's rigged.
This is not fucking rigged.
They
It's
put
a
it on
screaming chicken in San Bernardino.
They put it on light.
What are you doing hanging out in San Bernardino?
I was bored,
Jesus.
and I wanted to go
Listen,
to.
nothing after 8 o'clock or San Bernardino.
I was with Coco, and we wanted to go to the casino.
Cuckoo.
And there's a casino out in there in San Bernardino, so we went to the casino and we went
Wow.
to the Screaming Chicken.
Screaming chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
That's all
is
right.
actually a really cute little. They have like a swing out.
They're still only
in
22.
the backyard, and they have dollars all over the walls, so you can write your name on a dollar and
And then slap it on there
Yeah.
with your spit.
Huh. I think that might be defacing
American dollar.
American dollar. It's
Yes.
illegal. It's a
It is.
crime.
It is a crime.
Yes, we defaced the dollar.
unless even if that's taken out of out of whatever they go and
So if
they
they
burn
go
'em.
and this is a fucking screaming chicken in the middle of nowhere. I think it's fine. It used to be called the screaming.
Ooh, owl.
I can't remember. It was the screaming woman or the screaming lady.
The screaming
I
woman.
remember. It was called something different, but now it's called the screaming chicken.
The screaming biatch.
Yeah.
So we had a guy on here named Mike Fiore.
Yeah.
And I watched this one thing. He was at City Hall or somewhere,
Mhm.
and he ripped apart that sugar thing,
Yeah.
and he waved it around,
Uh-huh.
and a little bit of sugar came out. 500 people dead from fentanyl.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Right.
When?
It wasn't real.
Well, it wasn't
Oh.
real. No. But it was just saying
Okay.
that little packet.
A sugar packet of fentanyl.
Yeah.
So let's say you have a sugar packet
Oh, okay.
and it was
Yeah.
full of fentanyl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That would kill 500 people.
Yeah.
It's enough fentanyl to kill 500 people.
That's insane.
Since that's what our podcast is really about. And
Yeah.
we've really just kind of joked around, and we're not, like I said, we're not a boring
No,
podcast.
we're not boring.
I've never knowingly done
Done?
fentanyl.
No. I want to tell you, when I came down here first, I did go to rehab for crack cocaine. And when I did my test, they said, you're coming up positive for meth. I'm like, no. Like back in the day, they threw meth into stuff, and now
Sure. Now they're throwing fentanyl.
Now they're throwing fentanyl to everything.
Meth to get you up a little longer.
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
But the meth got the fentanyl in it.
Yeah.
you
It's
know.
crazy.
now it
Yeah.
does.
And 300
I know.
people. Yeah.
Now they're putting this thing called xylazine.
Yes, that horse tranquilizer.
Yes.
Or
it's
a tranquilizer.
animal
Something. Animal
tranquilizer.
tranquilizer. Yeah.
And it's not safe for human consumption,
Yeah.
and it's flesh eating.
Yes.
This just seems like
How can you not tell that they're trying to kill off Americans? They're putting fucking xylazine in a fucking drug. It's not because the high is good. It's because they're trying to kill people. It's fucking flesh eating. It's flesh eating. Why would anybody do that?
right.
Like, nobody's knowingly gonna fucking do some shit like that. It's not because the high is good. It's because they're trying to fucking kill you
Yeah,
people.
but look at the back and the old the bad meth would eat you from the inside out. You know the
There's
stuff
like
they.
black mold in people. They're fighting black mold in
Yeah.
addicts.
So I mean, they're still doing that out there,
Yeah.
right? People are hurting.
Yeah.
People are suffering. They don't want to die, but they don't want to feel the pain. You know.
You got to feel the pain, though. That's the problem.
I
man.
agree.
You got to come up. You got to come up out of that, and
That mentality.
you do. I think it's a.
Say it.
I think that. Well, but the thing is that I've been there, so I can actually say this.
Yeah.
It's weakness.
I was going to say loser mentality.
It's a loser mentality. It's weakness
Yeah.
to numb your pain.
Yeah.
Like, and I've been there, so
Yeah.
I know.
I'm with you.
And I had to pull my head up out of my ass
Yeah.
and stop killing myself and be the man that I'm supposed to be.
All right.
And man, it's fucking great. Like, it's great. Think about it. Roar's been through, like, the first 9 years of her life were amazing. I was clean and sober. I was a great dad. I was building Hope by the Sea. I was in it for the right reason. I'd never had nothing in my life. I had never been successful. I didn't graduate high school. I didn't really ever have a job. I had some jobs, and I worked my way through them, and I was a fitness trainer. Obviously, I met her mom in rehab in January of 2000, and I had a rehab romance,
Yeah.
I call it.
They do call it.
Yeah. And 4 months later, she was pregnant, and she left, and I went out on another run, and it was gnarly. And I almost died on December 9th in a car accident. And 5 days later, she was born. And I made it, I had a moment of clarity, that moment of clarity. Like, I don't want to live like this anymore. And even though I've had struggles along the way, I don't want to live like that anymore. Even when I was living like that again, like when I was in a relapse, you know, when the CIA forced me back in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny shit, right? We can laugh about it now, but like I hurt her.
Yeah.
I hurt Cooper.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I know on my last relapse, and she was already, so she was 10 when I relapsed the first time, and I think Kelly kept her from. They kept them for a couple
I was
years.
9.
Um.
My birthday's at the end of the year.
Yeah, you were almost 10 because it was in October.
Oh.
And yeah, man, and you know, I struggled in and out of the program for the next like 5 years. It was gnarly.
6 years.
5, 6 years, give or take.
Okay.
I don't. Nothing I say is ever exact. You know, I don't, because I'm not somebody who counts days. I don't count how many days I have clean and sober. I'm not that guy, because I and that's one of the things about the 12-step program that has always turned me off, is because people start to think that, you know, I've got all this time, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Or I know how to stay clean one more day than you do.
That is a thought process.
It is a thought process, but it's not a fact.
No.
Because the fact is that the only day that we have
Yeah.
is today. And I got up earlier than most people
Yeah.
did.
And you outgrew, and you. Yeah.
Well, no,
bro.
but what I'm saying is I actually have more clean time today than most people do.
That's yes.
I do. Because I
More
was
hours.
Yeah.
More hours.
More
awake.
hours,
Yes.
awake. I started a little earlier than
Yeah.
them, but I'm going to go to bed a little earlier than them, so they're going to catch up. So it's no big deal. But all we have is 24 hours. And my 24 hours is no better than a guy who has 2 days or 1 day. This is his first 24 hours. My 24 hours is not better than his. It's not. And
It's not worth more.
it's not worth
It's
more.
not worth
It's
more.
not
But it
better than
depends what
his.
that guy does with his. I know what you do with yours.
I see what you're saying, but
You know,
I'm strictly talking about being sober
Okay.
or clean
Fair
or
enough.
whatever you
so
want to
just
call it.
just sitting on a couch.
Sitting on a couch.
Down to
Because this
basics.
guy who's having his first 24 hours
He
clean
can't-
and sober,
he
he can't fucking do
He
what
can't.
I'm doing.
No, he can't.
I know that.
Yeah.
He can't do
Yeah.
what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
He's not going to sit up here and do podcasts
No.
and then go work for another 9 hours.
No.
Yeah, they're probably withdrawing.
Yeah.
The first day. Like,
Hating
no,
life.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is it doesn't really matter if you have 1 day, 5 years, 10. And I know that the 12-step program, they love to celebrate milestones, and I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with them doing that. I just choose not to.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't celebrate birthdays. I don't count how many days in a row I have clean and sober. I count how many wins I have. I count how happy I am inside.
Yeah.
I count how well I'm doing in my professional life. I count how many people. I don't count how many people, but I count the fact that I'm helping people.
Yeah.
I'm helping somebody today.
Every day.
Yeah, every single day.
Every single day. That's the key.
However I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And when I say this stuff, I don't mean I'm not. I think the 12-step program is an amazing program. I think the steps are incredible. I think that they're life-changing. I just choose to have a little bit of a different thought process than a lot of people that are in the program, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And no judgment to them or no judgment towards me.
That's got its place.
Yeah. Oh, I think the 12 steps. I love the steps.
Yeah.
I loved hearing that guy yesterday
Right.
talking about him
Yes.
walking. I love that
Walking
because
through the
like
steps with God and
good shit's
That
healing
was-
shit.
it's healing.
Anybody,
agree.
a non-addict can walk through the steps.
yeah.
Never gone past the third. The third.
That might
I
be
used
why
to
you're
go-
still drinking. No, I'm just
Probably.
No, but here's the other part about it. Nobody has said that you're an addict or an alcoholic. Treatment centers might say that, but are you? And you don't have to answer that. That's not for you to answer on a podcast. But if you can not use, then there's probably hope, because like when I stick methamphetamines in my body,
Yeah.
I can't stop using. I can't until, I get rescued by
Yeah.
the
Intervention of some kind.
of some kind.
Yeah.
And that's the real deal, and that's why we do this podcast, though, because we want to offer people hope, and
Yeah.
the fact that, the fact that you don't have to, actually you can't recreationally try drugs anymore. You just can't.
Yeah. I was going to say, because I was about to say I'm just a recreational drug user.
Yeah. No such thing.
You just can't do it anymore, though, because everything has fentanyl in
Yeah.
it.
Everything.
Yeah.
Fucking everything.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to talk about the fact that the whole reason why we started this podcast, because it's the real deal. It's Aurora and I have pain, and I know she has a lot of pain, and her pain causes me pain because I'm a father. And y'all know you have children, but when your children hurt, you hurt.
Yeah.
When you're hurting, I know you're hurting. Like, I can sense you're hurting. I pray for you every single day, every morning.
I think when I'm hurting bad, I always, and when I'm drifting away from you and I'm not coming around or not talking to you or kind of avoiding you in some way, I'm probably not doing the best because I can't look you in the eye when I'm doing bad.
Yeah. But it was a really sad day on 9/11. We have a horrible 9/11 story, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's weird because that night I decided to go to my friend's house after work, and I got off work like pretty late that night, like 4 a.m. and I went to my friend's house, and never once my whole time working had I ever gone to my friend's house. Never. Not once in my fucking life. And for some reason they had invited me over, and I was like, all right, yeah, sure, why not? And I remember I was like texting Justin, like, I love you, like, I'll see you soon. And I tried calling him a few times. He wasn't answering. And I thought it was kind of weird because he usually would answer, like, even though it was late. But, I was like, all right, it's whatever. He's probably just sleeping. His ringer's not on or whatever. And so I ended up leaving my friend's house around like 7:30 a.m. or like 8 a.m. or something like that. And I got to his dad's house, and the whole way there I just had this like weird thing in my head. Like my head was like telling me that he was gone. Like, I don't know why, but my whole ride there I just didn't feel right. I knew something was wrong, and when I was ringing the doorbell over and over again and he wasn't answering, I already knew. And I go to the back door and I open the back door, and he's not on the couch, so that's even worse. And I walk into his grandpa's room where he would sleep sometimes, and I just saw him laying there on the bed, and his body was completely purple and blue. And I just remember screaming, and I was screaming for his dad, and I was screaming, period. And I ran out of the house, and I didn't even call 911 because I knew he was already dead. And I called my dad, and I was just crying and screaming still, and I couldn't even get any words out. So all I said was dad, and then I told him that Justin's gone because I couldn't say that. I didn't know any other way to say it. And then after that I called 911, and that's when they, did everything or whatever. I'm wearing his ashes right now. But yeah. And ever since that day, I have not been the same person. And I think it might be in a good way. I think I have changed in good ways. But I will never be that person again in my life.
Nobody will when they have a loss like that. I don't know if you got a chance to listen to Dr. K's podcast, but she talked about losing her children, 2 of them, to overdose to drugs. And she said it felt like her soul was ripped out of her body. You know?
Yeah, it does feel like
and then
that.
And not only is it ripped out of her body, then it's smashed into pieces, and then it's given back to you, and you have to try to put those pieces back together.
Yeah. Like, I've literally felt like I've been in, like, a haze. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but I don't feel like life is, like, real. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, ever since that day, like, I don't even know how to fucking say it, but, like, I'm just, like, here. Like, I'm just, like, even right now, like, I don't feel normal. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I just feel like it's just, like, I don't know. I can't describe it. It's indescribable.
I know what it feels like to receive that call. I was this was like probably like 7:30 a.m. I'm pretty sure it was 7:30 a.m. I thought it was weird she was calling me that early. I knew something was wrong. I've had a couple calls from her at odd hours. One was 2 of them were like somebody hit her on the freeway.
Or when I crashed my car.
And I wasn't like an odd hour though. I don't think on the Newport Boulevard one.
No, in Vegas.
Oh yeah, I don't know what time that one was either.
I think that was late.
Yeah.
It was later. Yeah. That one was bad. That was pretty bad. I thought you were going to be so mad at me.
Just have to walk people through stuff.
I was like...
I'm more worry, as a parent, you worry.
And, like, I don't know how I didn't die. If you would see the fucking car, like, it smashed into a pole and then it went backwards and hit a tree. So, like, the car was just, like...
Crushed.
Yeah. And but I was, like, on a lot of drugs. So, like, I didn't feel, I don't know. I just got out of there like it was nothing. And I almost got arrested in Nevada.
I had to talk to the cops.
He pretended to be a lawyer, my lawyer. He pretended to be my lawyer on the FaceTime with the fucking cops because they were trying to say, who is the name of this guy driving the car?
I told him it was their job to figure it out.
And
we're not,
I was
helping
like,
them with their investigation.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not telling you his name. And then that's when he was like, your daughter's going to jail if she doesn't tell us the name of whoever.
And it was at that point I said, I said, I'm a lawyer.
Yeah, that's when
and we're not going to talk to you at all anymore. Thank you.
That was bad because I remember they had found like
they immediately stopped with all the bullshit. Because I literally told him, I said I know exactly how this game is played. I said you're what you're doing. You're not going to arrest her. Like you have nothing to arrest her for. And you're just threatening this so that so that she tells on somebody.
Yeah.
And I said, we're not doing that.
Well, they could have because they did find meth and Xanax in the car. So it's always meth and Xanax. Always.
Yeah, the haze and that stuff, that not reality thing, that's just your defense mechanisms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Letting you get through the day.
It sucks though because I just feel like it feels like I'm stoned, but I'm not fucking stoned. Like it just feels weird.
It'll slowly get,
Everything gets better. You have a full life ahead of you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously that God has left you here to do something more with your life because that's why you survive car accidents and stuff like that. He's not done with you.
Yeah.
There's people to help. You have to dig deep, find that fire inside.
Mm.
I always told you even from the beginning, like what would Justin want you to do now? Certainly wouldn't want you to sit around and, be in pain and cry and miss him and, drink and do those things. He wouldn't. He just wouldn't.
He wouldn't. What did he call you every day and say? I'm going to call you every day because you're antisocial or you're...
Yeah, he was trying to
make you better.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm still antisocial.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being
drinks.
There's nothing wrong with being antisocial. Like I don't have friends.
I know how to be nice to people, and I know how to be a good person, but I don't give my energy to very many people. People are draining, and
It's tiring.
they take advantage of you, and like I don't want to say it, but like there's a lot of not good people in the world, you know. Like
You only have so much juice to give away.
yeah, you have to protect
You have
yourself
to.
and your energy, and
You have to.
so that's why I'm antisocial. I've never been the type to have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Like
You just give your energy to positive to the society and do good work. You know, and here's the other part is though, is like even people take advantage of me all the time. I don't care because I'm doing a good deed. They're the ones that are gonna reap the unreward
yeah.
where I get to reap the reward. I'm not gonna stop giving just because somebody took from me and took advantage. You know? God will handle that.
Damn right.
Yeah.
You're going to keep your faith in humanity.
Because I am going to, because I can tell you for sure, if you're getting over on me or you're getting over on Shane or you're getting over on anybody that's doing
Giving.
good deeds, that's giving, you're never going to get to where we're going to get. And when I say that, I just mean I'm not even talking about the spiritual life. I'm talking about this life.
Yeah.
This beautiful life.
Yes.
You know, like if you think 3 million followers are a lot, wait until we have 20.
20.
You know?
Yeah.
And I don't even have to come after you. You're gonna get got. And I mean that.
Yeah.
You know? Like people can, it's okay. You don't have to hold resentment over it. I don't. I let it go. I give it to God. I'm like, you know what? You know, it's and people say, yeah, that's my big heart or whatever. But who cares? I almost said, but fuck it again.
But fuck.
Thanks for saying it before me.
But you know that shit was hard, man, and like I'm not gonna let it go.
Can't.
Because we've been there, you know, as a family. People don't understand. Like today's Thursday. I don't podcast on Thursdays, typically. I just don't, right? But I got to go home in a little bit. It's 5:25. And I got to go home and I got to take my trash out. And I'm going to be pissed.
Thursday night.
Yeah, that I have to take my trash out. I didn't take my trash out for like 5 years. Because Justin did. And then I didn't bring in my trash barrels for the last 5 years. Because Justin did. I never once asked him to do it either. I never once asked him to do it. He just started doing it one day. I think I forgot to take the trash out one day, and he knew it was Thursday night, and he started taking them out.
Yeah.
And then he just started taking them out. I was at our old house. And I remember at his celebration of life that we had here, one of his coworkers came up to me, and I said this the other day, but his coworker came up to me and said, "You know what? Justin used to always tell us he just wants Aurora's dad to be proud of him."
Not even his own dad or mom, but you.
I mean, I think I gave him I gave him something that he had never received before, and that was a male figure that
Stable.
that had been through what he's been through, and had pulled through it, and had become successful in life, you know. And the reason why I like cry on that one is because if I had a chance, I would have been able to tell him that I already was proud of him. I was proud of him for getting up in the morning and going to work. Like I get up early, man. Sometimes this kid for a while he was working like the I don't know if it was like a 5 to, but he was up at 4 a.m. and leaving the yard leaving our house at 4:30.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He was trying.
Yeah. I mean, I loved that kid. My last memories of him are fucking mammoth. And like, you know, I heard some of the saddest shit because like I wish we would have took him on our last trip. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. I just, I think it hurts the most just because, like, I have never met somebody like him. Like, I have never met somebody so just, like, selfless and, like, good-hearted and kind and loving and like, there is, like, he would give the shirt off his back to somebody in need because that's the type of person he was.
There's lots of us like that out there, though.
Yeah.
He was like your dad.
Yeah.
There's other good men out there, and I don't mean that in a bad way because we'll never forget Justin.
No.
It just pisses me off because you know that like when people are doing that stuff, it's just because they're in pain, right? And there's like actually solution. We don't have to live like that. We don't have to live in pain. And I think that's one of the other, you know, important things about this podcast is the fact that, you know, people can hear our voice and realize that there is hope. That like, I don't have to do that next fucking line of fentanyl or that next hit of fentanyl or that next, you know, pill or snort.
But you got to do work.
You have to do work.
You just can't sit on the couch and go to work.
No, you can't.
You got to do work on yourself.
It says it in the Bible, faith without works is dead. If you just sit, you can't, you know, you got to go out. You got to get up every day and you have to leave the house.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You have to be a man or a woman or a woman.
Well, it's crazy because I feel like a lot of people that we don't realize is people like Justin who did get up and go to work every day. He like was a functional human being in society.
Right.
He was, you know, took care of himself.
Yeah,
and
like
he wasn't
said,
like that before.
Hurting.
I don't think he was like that before, though. Before he met us.
No, he had never had a steady job like that before. No.
Yeah. So he was trying to do the right thing, get back on track.
Yeah.
He had demons,
and
but
I feel like in a big way he did it like a lot for me.
Yeah, of course.
He took care of me and
I never gave them money. Nothing.
no, he would not.
Nothing.
No.
Never.
Yeah.
I still don't.
No.
I pay her car insurance.
Yeah. He pays my car, but just thank you. That is my dad saying it for all you fucking haters out there that say my dad fucking does everything for me. He does a lot for me, but he does not give me money unless I desperately need it.
I really don't. Like, my kids have to work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I worked. I grew up, my dad's a doctor. I grew up in but my dad worked really, really hard. My dad's an immigrant. He's a Canadian immigrant. It's kind of like though, like if you're a Canadian, are you really an immigrant?
Not really.
Huh?
Not really.
But that would be like saying a Mexican is an immigrant.
Nah, two different countries.
Worlds, North America, South America.
They're both North America.
They're both North America.
The fuck?
It's just that the society is.
Hang on a second. Let's hold on to the stupidity just for a second. Let's stay with stupid here for a second. Okay, let me just relish in the stupidity of what I just said. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was great.
All right, I'm finished now. Let's go.
Yeah, North America.
Yeah,
I feel like you come from Mexico, man. You have to work. You got to work a little
twice as hard. Yeah,
and they really do. But I will tell you, to get to where my dad got, anybody that comes to this country has to work 3 times as hard as anybody. I mean, you just have to. My dad came here with no money, worked on a trash truck. He had a wife, a child, put himself through UCLA, graduated UCLA with 2 PhDs, a PhD in biophysics and a PhD in nuclear medicine. Then he worked for aerospace. Then he went back to medical school, became a medical doctor. So he's a doctor. He has 3 doctorates. He has a medical doctor and 2 PhDs. Like to say what his PhDs were in?
Yes.
Nuclear medicine and biophysics.
Yes,
Nuclear
you
medicine,
did.
biophysics.
Like that's some shit.
That's some heavy shit.
Yeah, he's the smartest man I've ever met in my fucking life. There's.
And he grew up in Canada, so
Yeah.
Canadians can be smart, eh?
Canadians are smart.
Yeah, no, not all of them, eh?
My aunt really liked him. Yeah.
So
Good conversation.
they told him that in 3rd grade that he was retarded and he'd never make it past the 6th grade.
They were wrong.
He showed him.
Yeah.
He showed them.
Them.
Yeah. I picture his school being like Little House on the Prairie, where it just like there was like maybe, I think he said there was like 12, 13 kids in his whole
Wow.
entire school.
Yeah.
And I was from kindergarten to 12th grade.
Yeah. Crazy
It's
time.
like one kid per.
Yeah.
One
kids.
Back in the old
One
days.
and a half kids
per
per.
grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Ernie.
Yeah, little Ernie. That's what they used to call me.
Ernest.
That's what they called me, Ernie.
Why?
That was my last name. That was our nickname. Me, and all of us, the 3 of us,
Oh,
3
wow.
brothers. Ernie. Hey, Ernie, what's up, bro?
What's up, brah?
Brah. Ernie.
What's
yeah,
up?
that's our nickname too. So was your dad's nickname?
My dad, we just call him Ernie.
Ernie.
Yeah.
That's what they call me. You don't though.
Well, when I was growing up, we called him Dr. Carlson.
Did you?
That's it. That's what he was like. You
Dr.
guys call me
Carlson.
You didn't
Dr.
call
Carlson.
him dad? What the fuck?
Just kidding. We call him dad. My
Strict,
sisters call
strict
him.
to Saskatoon.
My sisters call him daddy.
Daddy.
I never was.
I would never call my dad that in my life.
Dada.
That's
My
because.
kids call me Dada.
That's because I call
Dada.
my boyfriends daddy.
Ew, that's gross.
Oh,
We don't
come
wanna
on, man. Why?
I do.
Why? Ugh.
You know what? You know what I don't. You know what I don't like, and I apologize if any of you do call your lady this, but I don't like them being called baby.
Hey,
Babe is fine.
Hey, babe.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
babe.
like, hey babe, but like baby.
Hey, baby.
Do you guys
really
know what
know.
do you
I
guys
don't really
babies
go
are
baby.
babies are babies.
I don't really
Babies
go
are
baby.
little
Hey, sweetie,
tiny
hey,
things.
sweetie. I love
Babe.
Yeah,
babe is
so
good.
when you're a big man, there's a little tiny thing is your little woman, your little baby.
No,
I go
not
lover.
my baby.
I go lover.
You're my babe.
Lover. Hey, lover.
I don't know. Maybe
Hey,
that's
lover.
like an old people thing, but
I don't like it. I see too many
I'm
guys.
just kidding.
I see
The
too
fuck you
many.
talking about? Who you talking to when you say old?
You know what? Here's the thing.
Maybe your
like we
dad
are,
over there.
we are old.
Shit.
We are old, and people should respect
I say baby.
us. Babe, I don't
I
like
do
it.
that. I say
Hey,
that.
baby.
I say all that.
It's okay for girls. Says it, I
Baby.
think. It's okay for girls. Says
Hi,
it.
baby.
Okay, why
it just
would you
it
say
doesn't
it
make you
like
sound
that?
tough, man.
It's like,
I would
please
say
don't
it's okay
say
for
it.
girls. Says it.
It's like,
It's
please
like, no,
don't
like,
say it that way, though.
What's up, babe? Hey, baby. You can't. There's no way
Yeah,
to
you
make
do.
that tough.
Hey, baby.
Like,
Hey,
hey,
baby.
baby. What's up, baby? Baby.
Baby.
It's like the best part of the podcast ever. Poking fun at people that say baby. Hey, baby. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been called that, so I think that's.
Justin didn't call you that because I wouldn't allow him.
He did.
I gave him a knuckle fucking sandwich.
He would call me that. He
A knuckle
would.
sandwich. You guys have you ever had a knuckle sandwich before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I give
Have you
them
ever
all
had
the
a
time.
knuckle sandwich?
I give them all the time.
I've given knuckle sandwiches. I've eaten. A couple.
Actually,
I give an elbow
No.
sandwich too.
I've only had them in the back. I've only been punched in the back.
The
I got
kidneys.
jumped, I would fall to the ground, and
And
they
the
would
kidney.
punch me in the back.
Let's get back on grief for a
I
second.
never got punched in the face. Do you see this face?
Let's get back on grief
Okay.
because it's out there.
Mhm.
We have it.
Mhm.
I have it. I do things on a daily basis to take care of that grief.
Mhm.
I get up early, go to the gym. I try to eat as best as I can. I pray,
Mhm.
and I come to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I always look in the mirror and I try to do good talk to myself. It doesn't work all the time.
Mhm.
And I also went to this lady's called Unearthed. Her name is Patty. She's a grief counselor. What are you doing?
I've gone to psychics.
Okay.
I went to one seminar. and I've gone to a few different psychics.
What is the seminar? What kind of seminar?
So the seminar was with this guy named Bob Phillips.
Yep.
I actually found out about him from Dr. K because she went to see him after her kids passed, and so Candy was the one who recommended me because she'd known about him. But it was crazy because he did pick up on Justin's energy in the seminar, and he had said Justin's name, and so I raised my hand and was like, Justin, you know, like that's my boyfriend. And this sounds very fucking weird, but he was like, I don't want to say this, but he's mentioning something about a toenail.
And you knew right away.
I know. And I literally, my face just went red, and I was like, holy fuck. Because like this thing about a toenail is only something that me and him knew about.
Yeah.
And that was like the one thing that he could say to make me know that it was really him.
Yeah.
Because like when I tell you, like nobody knew about this weird thing.
That's cool. I've got the psychics.
So like for him to like say that, I knew it was him.
Yeah.
And he had said some other things, and one thing he did say was that he wants me to know that it's okay for me to like love somebody else again, and that not to hold back on love because of him.
It seems like when you're going to I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. It seems like when you're going to the psychics, you're looking to see that he's still around, that he's still here. You want that comfort.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I go.
Yeah.
I had another one tell me that his energy is around me a lot, but not all the time, because he has a lot of people to, you know, be around. But yeah, I've had a lot of different.
Why are you looking at me?
Well, I'm just trying to say that for me, that's like, I really respect you doing that, but you know, yeah, that's nice that he comes through all the time for you, so you feel comfortable he's around you.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you going to get over that though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, today we're here to do an intervention. I have a letter that I'm going to read, and then Shane's going to read a letter.
Absolutely not.
Kelly will be in a minute, along with Donna and Penny. And
can you imagine?
I would run.
We'd all run.
I'm not going back to Louisiana.
No, God.
Yes, you are. It's even worse.
I
You're going to Kentucky.
Wow.
I knew I couldn't share that much on this podcast.
You're on your way to Alabama.
God.
See, you act like those are bad places. I would love to go to the South. I would move to the South right now if I could.
I went to rehab in Memphis, Tennessee.
I heard Nashville's nice.
I'm trying to go to Memphis this year. It's my goal to go to Memphis.
What do you want to see? You like country?
I love country music, but I want to go to Graceland, and I want to stay at the new Elvis hotel, and I want to eat at the restaurant Elvis ate at, and I want to go to Beale Street.
Yeah, I hear Nashville's cool.
It's Memphis.
Is it Memphis?
Nashville is cool.
Nashville is
I got an itch.
3 hours.
You guys ever get an itch on the inside of your ear?
Sometimes. It's like 3 hours from Memphis.
You probably put
so
the
you would
camera
have to,
on me
like,
while I
rent
was
a
itching
car.
my ear, didn't you? It was really itchy. We got to close the podcast down, but I want to close it on on a emotional note.
Yeah.
So what is it? What is that emotional note?
I just think a message.
Like, what is the message?
Well, that's what I was trying to ask. I was trying to see, because I haven't gone through this. She went through this personally. She's got a big message she can give people that are 22. She stopped using. She's fighting for her life. She's fighting for mental health. I mean, she's got a huge story right here.
Yeah.
Huge story.
We're fighting for.
There's a war.
I get all mixed up on the words sometimes, but we're fighting a war on fentanyl. We're fighting a war on fentanyl.
Yes. Yes.
Because that's what's fucking on the forefront right now, and that's what's killing millions of people.
Yeah, instead of bombing our country, they're just fucking doing this.
Yeah, you'd start to take out the smart people, the people with brains. Then what do you have left? You got the 100 IQ people left. Then what? China can just come over here and take over.
Yeah.
But we're going to war. We're at war. Like, what do you have to say about fentanyl? awareness about what happened to Justin. What do you have to say to people?
Fuck fentanyl, first of all. That's my main thing. And honestly, it's like fucking think about it. Like, at this point, I think why I don't do drugs anymore is because I'm not gonna fucking confine to what they're trying to do to our country. Like, I fucking love America as much as you motherfuckers hate America. Like, why do you hate the place that you live? Like, wouldn't you want it to be a better place?
Oh, it's because of Donald Trump. That's why. Just kidding.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I think everybody focuses on things that are so, like, non-important and so irrelevant. And it's like so many Americans are dying every single day, and like nobody even speaks about it or has any knowledge on it. And so I just want to be here to like spread that knowledge. And I don't know, like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it to be doing it. And just take it from me, like somebody who lost somebody that they loved more than their own selves. Like, that shit is painful, and you don't want to do that to your loved ones.
You don't. I agree.
It's horrible.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
an indescribable feeling.
And think about it, like, you guys everybody saw me. You saw me cry, right? I'm in pain.
Yeah.
What about Justin's dad?
I know.
And I know that, like, you know, there's been issues with his mom, but what about his mom?
Yeah.
She lost her son.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
You know, whether they were, however, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. They're feeling pain too. Aurora's in fucking tremendous pain. And like this, she's not the only one.
No.
She's not the only person that's going through this exact same thing right now. Because 300 people die every day. Since we've been on this podcast, it's been about, hour 45? About an hour 45. Divide that by 5, and that's how many people have died. Because one person every 5 minutes is dying from fentanyl in America. It's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. No, it really is. It's not a joke. Like,
It's
I don't
not a
joke. This is one thing I don't joke about. I don't joke about this. And you know, we joke a lot on the podcast because we don't want to be a boring addiction podcast. We want to be a normal podcast that's fun, that has a fucking purpose, you know, and no disrespect to other people's podcasts. I think that Joe Rogan's podcast is great because it's very informative, and he gets some amazing people on his podcast that give a lot of good educational information. But what about Logan Paul's podcast? I like it. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. I think it's funny. I think it's but it's pure entertainment.
That's it.
And it's it only gains for those people.
Yeah.
You know, they have their prime drink and all of that bullshit, and it's all about money for them. I want to force change in America.
Yeah.
And they you know, they can jump on board. I hope they jump on board of this, because Logan Paul's sidekick, Mike.
He's sober.
Hey, Big Mike. He's sober.
Yeah.
Like, I post his shit all the time. That one thing he says, because it's so good. That thing he says is so powerful. That you know, if you've made it through addiction, you have something.
You have something. Yeah.
Like, if you have made it through addiction or mental health, you have
do
something.
anything.
You can do it. Look at what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, I think I hope that these guys one day, they will one day hear it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I guarantee you that. They will hear it, and I hope at that point they join the movement, and I hope at that point they fucking invite the 3 of us up there.
Right.
And anybody else that wants to come from our movement, you know. Hopefully they'll come down here, and we'll fly up there. We don't care, but hopefully they'll come down to beautiful San Juan Capistrano. Could stay at the fucking Ritz-Carlton right over there.
Yeah. Or the
new San Juan, Old Town San Juan Hotel.
Yeah. Is it nice?
It looks looks pretty nice.
I've never been inside.
It's like fucking $400 a
Whoa,
night.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's like a
It's like the montage.
It's right next to the.
No.
the montage is like
1200.
15.
Yeah.
It's right next
for
to
for
the,
like a non-ocean view.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It's very
yeah,
expensive there.
very.
You know how much a massage is there?
$250.
Way more.
No.
350,
Is it?
400.
Wow. I've ate dinner there. A few
You could
times.
just go to Glen Ivy.
Glen Ivy, I've never been there.
Corona. It's like a whole day spa.
Oh, nice.
Gotta check it out.
No,
It has like pools.
I love the montage.
I
Though.
like
It's
to
beautiful.
go to the Russian bath.
I go to the
Shane-
montage
Shane
with my
has
friends a lot.
Sven come over to
Yeah.
his house
Even
to
the
give a
fucking-
Yes,
massage.
I have a massage table.
The fucking valet parking there is $30 goddamn dollars.
Jesus.
Oh man, they don't charge us.
That's because you stay there.
No.
What the fuck do you
When-
mean they don't charge
when
you?
When Donna go get like a latte or whatever at the
She goes up to the front.
yeah, we just pull up. Her and I
Does
will
she get
pull
her
up.
parking validated or something?
They usually don't even give us a parking pass. They just park our car in the front.
Well, that's because you have a fucking Rolls Royce and
I
I
don't have
have,
a Rolls Royce.
and I have a fucking Kia. Just
Nothing
kidding.
wrong
I've
with the
actually never
Kia.
gone up with my Kia. My friend has a Mercedes, and we would go up in her Mercedes, and they still charge you. She's a beautiful girl too.
I drive a Yukon.
Yukon.
Oh, you would go up in your Denali?
Just
No.
roll up
No,
there.
they
No,
don't.
you
You go up in your
don't.
fucking Rolls. Shut the fuck up.
Jesus.
And they don't put it. They don't park a Denali in the
I
front.
know Donna
No.
would go there just for a fucking latte.
They're
No,
the
they
best
don't.
lattes ever, dude.
Yeah, fucking
don't.
right.
Huh?
They don't. Just so we're clear, you guys go for a latte in the rolls. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That's my
Can
style,
I get
bro.
invited next
totally
time
my
for the
style.
Rolls latte?
Right?
I need an invite.
You know what
Shit.
we need? We need a driver.
Yeah.
You can drive it.
Oh,
Yeah. Good stuff.
We'll chill in the back.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna fuck you up, dude.
That's funny.
We'll chill in the back.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive them and then I'm gonna drop them off in the corner.
I have
I'm
a
gonna go
Porsche.
by myself.
I
No,
drive-
you don't.
I drive a Porsche.
I can't get into a Porsche.
Huh? You can't
don't
wait.
even
You
have
couldn't
a
either,
fucking
bro.
Porsche.
Huh?
I saw some guy get. That's funny. They crawl out of those cars. There's no way.
A Porsche?
All of them. All those little cars.
Donna doesn't like Porsches. I've never been a Porsche guy. I mean, I would drive the, that GT. What do they call that one? The GT. Yeah, that thing's pretty nice.
That's $1 million.
Is it?
Yeah.
Holy moly, I can't afford that. I can barely afford my Yukon.
Times are tough.
Times are tough.
Times are tough and rough.
How much did it cost to wrap the rolls and the other thing?
$5,000.
I just
Was it really?
I just posted a pic on of it on for
No, you did not.
dependable guys. Yeah, in Santa Ana.
You did not just post a pic.
Yeah,
and they
I had
did it for
97
free.
followers at the time. 97,000. I mean,
Yeah.
followers on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Chaddick.
What if I
Chaddick
tell them I'll
Forties.
post it on my TikTok?
Ortiz. Chaddick.
Chaddick.
Crazy.
So
I had 97 followers.
97 followers.
Nine,
7.
7.
Chaddick. It's crazy.
Yeah, 97 followers.
He's loco.
No, seriously, how much was it?
Do it,
Yeah,
baby. Do
what I
it.
did-
Yeah,
what-
there you go.
When he wrapped it, what I did is I
YOLO.
got next to it and I just did this little dance like this, threw it up on my TikTok.
Nice.
That was it. He was like, "Good, you're good, dude.
Yeah,
You
don't
don't
even-
even have to pay."
Don't charge.
Imagine my Kia if I wrapped it like
What
that.
color?
Like that.
Black?
Satin black.
Satin black? Yeah.
Yeah, the satin. But so satin looks like matte.
Yeah.
It looks matte.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I would black it out. My Kia.
No.
Why?
You get pulled over.
In a Kia?
Yeah, if it's blacked out.
I would
Kias
need it.
are for
Oh
no
no,
good.
dude! I need to tint the windows.
Oh, yeah. That's
my
what I
friend
meant.
told me she knows a place $70
That's not no.
70
No.
bucks.
in East LA. 70
bucks.
bucks for all windows in
That's
East
to
LA.
pay just to get
Yeah,
out. Yeah, I
don't be
think so.
taking your car in East LA.
That's to get you down there. That's what's it called? The bait fish?
The
It's a-
fuck! It's one of my good
A
friends. She already
switcheroo?
got
What's
her
it called?
fucking
With-
windows
Back in the
tinted
day, they
with
called that a switcheroo.
She's from fucking East LA.
Where you from,
so
Holmes?
close.
That's called a
I was
switcheroo.
born in East LA.
LA.
You guys know what that's from? Cheech and Chong, yeah.
Yeah.
Any fucking ways. I'm tired of driving in a fishbowl and people can just stare at me when
It's
I'm
better,
driving.
safer.
Yeah,
No, it's
safe.
not.
It is. It is.
Safe.
It's like
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
No,
It is.
trust
Yeah.
me. You can't even see out of Donna's car windows. It's
No.
No good.
dangerous.
No
I'm
bueno.
tinting my
It's
shit.
No
dangerous.
bueno.
I won't tint the front shield.
No, we don't. You can't do that.
What do you mean I can't?
We forbade it.
We forbade it.
We forbade
No.
it.
You're tripping.
Don't make us raise the rent on you.
I don't have rent.
Oh, what? No rent. I thought you said you didn't pay for anything, bro.
She still lives at home.
Well, yeah, you're paying for rent
I didn't know.
and food.
I do
No,
pay for
she
my own
pays her-
food.
buys her own food.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes.
She get the chicken nuggets at McDonald's.
No, at
McDonald's.
Chick-fil-A.
I love Chick-fil-A.
I go
How
up
do
a
we
class
get like
above.
discounts from like? Well, I can't wait until, we could at least like get a discount somewhere. Like be like Chick-fil-A, and then next time they call us and they're like, "Hey, you guys want Chick-fil-A delivered to the podcast?" I'll be like, "Yeah, yes, I do."
Yeah, I'm sure that will.
Even though I
Happen.
don't eat Chick-fil-A.
You should eat Chick-fil-A.
I don't know. I don't.
Why?
I flame broiler only. Either that or healthy
Why?
meals.
Because there's fucking
there's
bread. There's breading.
There's a.
I'm gonna go get me some Chick-fil-A.
What do they
after
call
this.
it? There's gluten in it.
You can't have gluten.
I'm a gluten-free guy.
That's disgusting.
I'm just kidding. I like extra gluten in my. What are you doing, Shane?
I'm working on a veteran.
All right, good. Anyway, it was great to have you in here again.
The first one was still so much better. I'm fucking
No,
mad.
not at all. No,
Eh,
no,
I don't know.
no,
Really?
no. Why would we?
We'll
wanna
have to play
compare?
this one back, see how
Yeah.
it went. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Well, if it's
It might go viral. I didn't cry as much on the last one.
Viral.
I didn't.
This one's gonna get a
Right on.
virus.
a virus.
And get out there.
Watch, there's gonna be something wrong with the sound again.
Nonsense.
All right. Thanks for
Thanks,
coming
Aurora.
in, Roar Poor.
We need pictures. We didn't get pictures last time.
Yeah, we did.